Always have in West Virginia. So on today's episode of Kilatunibo. So it's been storming since morning, right? It's been raining, and with rain comes a lot of flashes of light that we call lightning. And with lightning comes a lot of something called thunder, right? So it's been thundering like so much today that I had a simple thought in my head, right? I think it was the Holy Spirit that put it there. So in the Bible, yeah, there are so many instances where God talks, right? And when God talks, right, people just hear thunder. Then the person God is addressing hears the voice. So for instance, in the Old Testament, right, when God addressed Moses, well, Moses had the message. But the people with him, they just had thunder, right? In the instance of Jesus in John 2, right, he was speaking to the crowd and then he talked to God, and God spoke back to him. But human beings, we just had thunder. The people around him, they had thunder. They didn't hear any other thing. It was just thunder they heard, right? Okay, cool. And then there's another instance where with Paul, right, on his road to Damascus, and Jesus spoke to him, and Jesus spoke to him, and everybody around him heard. Once again, he had the voice loud and clear, but everybody around him had thunder, right? So I was just wondering, maybe it's actually God that's actually always talking, right? But we don't have the tech to decipher the voice of God, and that's why we hear thunder. And this is not to mean that thunder is not a natural phenomenon. No. Thunder is actually natural, right? But the two can be true at the same time. The same way a word can mean more than one thing, right? So thunder could just be a natural phenomenon, but at the same time it could be God speaking, but we just don't have the AI to decipher it. Just like we don't have the AI to decipher a whale sound, right? A whale making a sound is a natural phenomenon, but it's decipherable. A human making a sound is a natural phenomenon, but it's decipherable. Decipherable. There's a message there. So maybe thunder in itself is actually God, as we have seen in the Bible, right? Talking, right? And maybe it's actually decipherable, and we don't have the technology right now. And maybe in the next 10, 20 years, who knows? Maybe one day we'll have the AI to decipher it. Or maybe when we get to heaven, God is going to be like, well, I've been talking to you people all along, but you just never picked it up. Yeah, I don't know. It's just a thought. Bye-bye. I'm making food. It's very nice. It's going to be very nice. Oh, and Jesus had a thing for thunder. He named two of his disciples thunderbolts, born edges. So maybe something, I don't know.